I think the big takeaways of this exhibition are really celebrating disability. It's really about saying disability is something interesting. Disability is something complex. Disability is something that we can all think about in a multi-layered way rather than just thinking about folks who maybe don't have the same abilities or are not normative. We want them to look at and see the bodies that are represented and acknowledge those bodies. We want them to see the story of disability and how disabled clothing has really evolved over time, and how disabled clothing started off as being completely adapted and really only about fixing disability, whereas fashion hacking takes it another layer. Fashion hacking is based on crip hacking, and crip hacking really celebrates the fact that people with disabilities have always been tinkering and hacking and fixing things to make them work better for themselves. For example, with Georgie's jacket, he wanted to be able to show or hide his disability by having zippers on the sleeves. So he wanted zippers added on 2 different places on the sleeve so that he could really expose his limbs or he could hide those limbs. For us, the 3D mannequins are significant because they do represent people who are often not represented within media, within different forums. And even the colors of the mannequins, those were chosen by our participants, which add another layer of fun. The fashion system is all about universally designing things that people can purchase. And that's great for the mainstream, but people who have less normative bodies don't have opportunities to fit into or get into clothing that they really like. So part of what we like to see in the future is more folks with disabilities hacking and having that permission to really hack up their garments and make them into what feels really great for them. The other thing is pushing against the fashion industry to maybe pay attention to some of the things that are hacked are actually features that could be put into garments that would be really useful for lots of folks, not just folks with disabilities.